I think once you're a competitor, you're always a competitor. Retiring from professional bull riding and hearing about the World Series of team roping and how many millions of dollars it paid in Las Vegas sound like quite an opportunity to me. Let's roll.
Team roping is a fun sport. I remember when I was 14 years old, roping with my grandpa at a roping. That was a lot of fun. That was one of the few times I remember competing with my grandpa. And since then, you know, today though, I can rope with my dad, and he's in his 70s and I'm 30s, and it's something that all ages can enjoy. There are several guys that follow us that are either horse trainers, you know, they've been in the horse industry their whole life, or school teachers, and you know, this is what they do on the weekends. They work at it every day, and they're roping at the top of their level, but they're also competing against light competitors, and they can almost make a living at it. You know, they really can. Well,
Sweet little trap, huh? Yeah, that's what you need to do 4 times. You know, I think there's 3 really important things in team roping. One of them, of course, is practice. 2, you gotta have a good partner. And 3, you gotta have a good horse. As you can tell, I'm taking care of one of them right now. I'm gonna give my brother Jet a call, see if he'll turn some steers for me. And I got a friend, Kyle Horton, that's got some of the nicest horses in the country. See if he'll lease me one just for one weekend. Hey, Jet. Yeah, I was wondering if you'd be interested in roping at one of the World Series qualifiers with me. Heck yeah, I couldn't think of a better person I'd rope with than you. I'll see you there. See you, brother. Jet's in. Kyle Horton's leasing me a horse called Wolfman, and he's definitely a seasoned veteran, and you know, really fits me because he's solid. He's going to come in there and give you the same shot every time, and you know, that's what I need. I don't want to have to worry about riding or directing the horse. All I have to do is worry about is roping the steer. And for me, that keeps team roping pretty simple. And you've got to rope 4 steers in a row to even get your chance at going to Las Vegas for the World Series of team roping. Well, the team roping's fixing to start, so we better get in and get entered up. Come on. Hey. We'll sneak over here and fill one of these out. I'd like to enter the 10 roping, and my header will be Jet McCoy. Better turn that in. Howdy, ma'am. I would like to enter your team roping.
We started actually producing ropings here in Oklahoma and Arkansas about 7 years ago. And our first ones were pretty small. Our first roping we had here probably had 15 teams in it. We did a really good job. We were fair. And if they know you're going to be fair and honest, they're going to come back to your ropings. Right around here in Oklahoma, in our territory in northern Texas, there's probably around 10,000 ropers around here. I know that registered ropers, I think there's 6,000 that buy a card, and that could be a little low, but I know that's what is currently going on a large basis. I'm gonna guess we have around 1,500 teams for the weekend here over 2 days. Normally we try to do 500, a day, but we're gonna do more than that here. And as far as teams that are run on the cattle, you're probably looking at 4,500 runs total over the weekend. You have to bring probably 300 steers to handle, 1,500 teams. My cattle guy says they're really expensive and they keep going up. Steers are, the cost of them is really going up. What I've seen is around 700 is the cost of the roping cattle.
In team roping, it seemed like there's 5 minds that go together between you and your partner, 2 horses and a steer. So it's always good to have a good horse. Right now we've got plenty of time to get ready, but want to get the horse saddled and kind of get, make sure everything's adjusted just right. I won't cinch him up just yet. We'll kind of wait till get closer to time, loosen him up a little bit. We're saddled up. Looks like me and Wolfman are ready to rope.
Well, our largest roping that we produced here last year in Oklahoma did 300,000, so it was a payout of 300,000 over 2 days. This one is on par to be larger than that roping, maybe 350 would be my guess, maybe 400. If you win one of the ropings here today, or you win above 5,000 with you and your partner, you can qualify to go to Vegas, which is the largest equine event that they have, and that's been growing the last 7 years at about $1 million a year. This year, or last year, paid out $7 million. This year, it's probably going to pay out $8 million. So it's a pretty big deal to be able to qualify for that, and that draws a lot of people to these ropings too.
Going to be a fun here, going to be a 1307, 1307.
Hey, brother man.
How's it going?
Good to see you. You ready to do a little roping?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you been practicing this week?
Yeah, a little bit. I've got to rope just about every day this week. But
What horse you bring?
Ace High, it's a horse that I showed in the rain cow horse some, showed him in the rain and some, and now we're making a head horse out of it. So.
I'd at least one off of Kyle Horton just for this event.
Well, it sounds like you're probably better mounted than I am.
We get built up. Maybe take him out in Las Vegas. I've practiced a couple times in the last couple weeks. I think everybody that's tuned in has seen it because I practiced in Nebraska at Pitzer Ranch.
Yeah.
I practiced in Arizona with Corey out there. I practiced in Florida.
Yeah.
I practiced with Chris Shivers in Louisiana the other day. So
Man.
I've seen about every different aspect of team roping.
Here, I've just been roping at my house.
Yeah,
I didn't realize you had to go all over the world to practice. But anyway.
I hope you went first.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know this, but I entered this twice. I entered this in the 10 roping and the 11 roping. So
works for me.
if you hear your name called, ride the chute.
Yeah, I will. I'll stay ready. Keep my cinch tight.
All right. Spin them out there good. Spin them out there good. So here's Shawnee, the qualifier, the number 11 roping World Series qualifier roster. There's 172 teams in this number 11 roping. Go over here and find your name. And we are Cord McCoy, team number 77. We'll be in the second rotation there.
Let's say our first roping today, it was a 13 roping, and that is a little bit more of your advanced roper. Our scale goes from 1 to 10. So if you had, say, a 5 roper rope with an 8 roper, they would qualify to rope in the 13-point roping today. And then as we go on throughout the day, we're going to rope a number 12, a number 11, and a number 10 roping. And your number 10 would be a little bit more of a novice roping, and you would take numbers like a 5 header and a 5 heeler to equal 10. The number system has been around, I'm going to guess, for 15 years or so now, maybe just a little bit longer, and it has grown the sport is what it did. In the past, it was kind of, if you showed up at the roping arena, you roped against the best in the world, the guys that were making a living at it, and you probably got whipped the first time you went out there, and you went home and practiced, licked your wounds, and you said, hey, I'm going to come back and try that again. But when they introduced the number system in there, it allowed a beginner roper to get involved in this sport and have an opportunity to win thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you're winning a lot and more than your fair share, you're probably going to get raised. But they also collect the data every time we take a run down the pin. We're entering that into a computer system that sends into central entry, and they analyze that system and to get you a number.
It's getting about that time where the 77th team out, so we'll get bridled up, start getting stretched out. Doing good, good to see you.
Yeah, I figured you was off of something.
Oh, no, I snuck back in just for this event.
The way the team roping's set up is it's a 3-steer average with a short go. And it's a progressive after one, meaning you have to catch your steer to advance to the second round. The 4th round is the short go, and they take the top 20 teams to the short round, and they take a total of your time. So each time that you get, 1st round, 2nd round, 3rd round, and then the 4th round, that total time gives you what you're going to win, whether or not you win in the average. The way that the arena's set up to give you a score or a time is they have a barrier which basically says when you can go, and you're supposed to go after the steer leaves. And we've got some little eyes set up there, and those eyes, when the steer breaks that eye, the clock starts. And then we have a flagger in the arena that as the header ropes the steer and he turns the steer, the heeler comes in and ropes 2 feet. As they come tight and face up, the flagger's going to flag them, and he's going to say whether or not it's a clean time. Penalties, kind of the rules of team roping. There's 3 legal catches. There's slick horns, half head, and a neck, and there's no penalty for any of those. Now on the heel side, there's really just 2 catches. There's 2 feet and there's a leg. Now if you rope 2 feet, it's a straight time, no penalty, but if you rope just 1 leg out of 2, you're going to get 5 seconds added to your time. Now also on the head side, when you're giving the steer his head start, if you start too early, you're also going to get a penalty, which we call a barrier, and that's going to be a 5-second penalty as well.
Excuse me.
Refill. All 6 legs will be a 13 and 27, 13.
$9.79. 291
Gotta have
Lewis and Tracy Davis and Sean Clark did it.
The Wolfman did good. I mean, that cow it felt like it was booking it. When I come to the corner, it felt like it was going 9-0. You did good though, shaping it, because I thought it was fixing to keep going the same speed, and I was like, oh man, I can't even swing that fast. I felt like it was back at a pasture opener for a second.
We're going to find here 16 and 30.
$848.
I think we got out way better though. You know, I was on top of. I'll tell you what, after that first one, it seemed like everything slowed compared to that first one. Are we next already? That thing goes fast, don't it? Gotta go fast.
Oh. 3 are 5 teams away. No time. For the number 10 specialty roping and the number 9 for the.
That's too good to be true there, huh?
The number 9 qualifier is first.
I don't know, it just felt like he just kicked it around about 4 times. It wasn't very good trap, I don't guess. It felt like he just kicked it around. I finally just had to pull my slack. Jet and I were starting good. The first one kind of run on a little bit, but had a clean run pretty fast. Double hawk the second one. And the third one looked like the easiest steer with rope so far. Come across that pin, you just see it slow motion, and I just felt like I set it down there. Thank God Jet and I got another run in the 10 coming up here in a little bit, so we got one more shot at him.
You're going to be a 1356 or better. Smith and Pedersen run on in. Oh, we're going to be smooth here. Going to be an 846.
We were 5th high back, called back, and I told Jim the first steer we run today that we were going to be 10. I said, I think we can be 4 10s all day long and win us a nice check.
$47,280. No pressure. All day, every day, he says 10 and 92, you're going to like it.
We did not draw a good steer on the 4th one, but we got by him. We did what we needed to do. We have not actually got to practice together. We've talked about it. Has consistent healers and stuff, and this weekend it opened up where we could rope together. So we decided to enter up this weekend. And I've kind of put him on the spot. I told him if we won this, he needed to go to Vegas with me. And I'm going to try to keep him to that.
Well, I've never been to Vegas, but I've watched it a lot on TV, and there is lots of money left out on the table out there too. I'd like to go to Vegas, and the World Series, the 4 or 5 ropings last year, we had like $75,000 paying as much as the national final. When you can run out in one rope and pays $1.75 million, it's you got 52 chance to get your money back.
I have not been to Vegas. This is my 3rd year to qualify, and I have entered. I have went ahead and paid up my Vegas money this year, and I'm going to go out there and rope. Just like Jim's saying, there's over $100,000 for us to win, and it's just having the courage to go out there and rope and stuff like that.
I've got a 17-year-old boy that I get to practice with every day, and we decided this year that we'd split up and let me go rope some and him go do his rodeo thing. And me and Jim, we work for a living. This is just our hobbies. I mean, we get to do it on the weekends because we're blessed with good jobs and stuff. And World Series gives us a chance to go rope for kind of money that the NFR guys get to rope for. And that's a blessing to us.
You can pay off a lot of bills, and you might buy a better rig, better horse, and then it'll help his family out.
It's a life-changing experience. When you go rope that kind of money, it's just like the American this year. You know, that kind of money for a guy, a bareback rider, to win $1 million, that changed his life right there. Well, me and Jim have that opportunity at Las Vegas at the World Series. And with winning this kind of money this weekend, it'll pay for our trip out there. So we'll just go rope on somebody else's money and get to win something that'll change, you know, could help our families out for years, college-wise, vehicle-wise, or horse-wise. And it's something we love to do. It's just a hobby that we do. And World Series have provided us enough money to do that now and take it a little more serious than just the everyday guy.
This kind of says it all. This beats working, I'm telling you. But you have to have a job to support your hobby, and it's a good family sport. Men, women, girls, boys. I mean, the whole family can rope together and do something together, and that's what it's all about.
Man, what a great day today in a World Series of team roping. I'd like to thank Kyle Horton for letting me use Wolfman, and congratulate the winners today that earned a spot in Las Vegas. We didn't get a spot in Las Vegas today, but still some time left. It's going to be a good ride.